All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hawashai, Ba'ashem Ka'akwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Shalom to the elect pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, with the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hawashai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh is the name of His only begotten Son. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. So with that being said, I want to go straight into this lesson dealing with the signs of the times, but I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the charagma written about in Revelation 13. The miracle drug is the precursor to the charagma, which is the system that's being implemented right around the world right now, yo. Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. And right now, as you can see, with the events taking place around the world, people are turning their mind from all these things, yo, and they might brush it off like it's just another day. It is written in Zephaniah 3 verse 5, so the judgment of the Lord go forth every morning, but the unjust not no shame. From me and grow, I never ever see a time when you have so much volcano erupting, yo. What they are out of Tonga, which may make us see certain things will take place out there. Tonga, a volcano erupt under the sea. Think about what the Lord are doing right now in the earth, yo. People don't have a clue what's coming, yo. So I want to bring forth this from Thessalonians 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Enough people don't realize so we are in the time of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshai about to visit this earth, yo. And these are the signs before his coming. And a lot more chaotic things are going to take place even right now as I speak, man. The Lord might have shake somewhere around the world, yo, with heavy magnitude earthquakes, yo, storms, snowstorms, various other so-called natural disasters which are the judgment of the Lord, yo. As it is written in Zephaniah, yo, the judgment of the Lord go forth every morning, but the unjust know it no shame, yo. Them to understand that these things we see transpire upon the earth are sanctioned by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. So I want to run this clip so you get a better understanding of what I'm talking about.
Australians holidaying in Suva also feeling the threat.
We just kept hearing just massive boom noises in the clouds.
Yesterday's volcano erupted near the island nation, turning the sky black. The reports from family and friends were terrifying.
When you see the video from Tonga of the actual eruption, it is like world-ending, terrifying stuff.
On Tonga, it sounded as bad as it looked.
Holy shit!
Deafening, and for those by the water.
Hey, yo, what am I saying? Holy shit. Hey, I never watch a video, I never did hear so that man say, yo. And that's a man not gonna realize, yo. That's a man not gonna realize. So let's continue watching.
It could only mean one thing: run. This is why. A tsunami generated by an underwater volcanic shockwave. The images posted on Facebook show people being driven from their homes. But then, after a few hours, everything went blank.
So far, there have been no reports of deaths or injuries in Tonga, but this was 7 times more powerful than the eruption on December 20 last year.
It has been active for years, but an explosion of this scale only happens here once every 1,000 years.
In Peru, tsunami waves crashed through a market, washing away stalls and goods, sending panicked shoppers running in fear of what might come next. Tsunami sirens were heard in Ecuador, fishing boats at sea riding rolling tsunami waves. In Chile too, sirens blared as swimmers left the beach because of a strong surge of impact stretched to New Zealand, Ecuador, Peru and Chile. The Bureau of Meteorology says those shockwaves travelled at more than 1,000 kilometres an hour, reaching almost 7,000 kilometres to Perth, with a sonic boom heard in Alaska, almost 10,000 kilometres away.
New Zealand too saw the effects of the waves, the water tossing boats as if they were toys in this marina. Some fishermen said they had to run for their lives.
In Santa Cruz, California, the rising tide caused minor flooding.
And although that's more than 5,000 miles away, Santa Cruz was hit hard.
Look at the tables right there.
Wild waves shoved tables, chairs, and heat lamps on the deck of Zelda's, a beachfront restaurant in Capitola. This surveillance video capturing the massive tide around 9 a.m. Saturday.
Oh man, look at that.
Startled, locals rushed to find higher ground as water crashed its way through. A river flooding streets and buildings, including this church. Some were caught out by the rising tide.
It took only minutes for the waves to arrive. The tsunami engulfing Tonga's main island, Tongatapu. The water rushing ashore into homes.
This is a significant event.
Pete, volcanologists say this is the largest eruption in the Ring of Fire since 1991.
It could be days to weeks to months. It's not clear. These Ring of Fire volcanoes, in a way, behave according to a pattern, but sometimes it's really quite individualistic.
It is surprising.
Alright. I like the point where I make. You know what I'm saying? These volcanoes, they are, let me not quote him wrong. Let me make it hear what I'm saying.
In a way, behave according to a pattern, but sometimes it's really quite individualistic.
Alright.
It is surprising that it reached.
Alright, so let me go to a precept for you and come back to that precept. Because people don't understand. People might say volcanoes and various things taking place, erupting, but they don't understand say it's the hands of the Lord doing these things, yo. So I want to get this from Ecclesiasticus. Bear me for a minute. Alright, so this is Ecclesiasticus 39 verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire, hail, famine and death, all these were created for a vengeance, yo. What is in a volcano, yo? What it is doing right now? This is all the Lord's doing, yo. But people don't understand. It might sound far-fetched to most, but this is what the Lord has pronounced upon the earth, yo. It is written in 2 Ezra 15 verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, and the Lord have various ways to do these things, yo. So as it is written in 2 Ezra 9, verse 5 on down, it says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, meaning to make plain, as it is written in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. So at the end, the vision shall speak and not lie, meaning to come to pass. And we're in the time in which these visions are coming to pass, yo. If you have eyes to see. Verse 6, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginning in wonders and powerful works, and ending in effects and signs. And these are the effects and signs, yo, the powerful works. And you have a lot more to see, yo. You have a lot more to see. So let's continue listening.
The West Coast, the simple physics of it are really unlikely for anything like that to happen. The eruption was very powerful. There are reports that it was heard as far as Alaska. There were sensors that picked it up around the world. Not just seismic sensors, but sensors that measure sound that is inaudible to the human ear, infrasound.
So it sent pressure waves, waves in the atmosphere around the globe.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Wow, that is extraordinary.
When I picked up, he started telling me about the loud explosions, and he was like, "Can't you hear it? Can't you hear it?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys be safe." But he said it was so loud, like the windows, he thought the windows were going to break in the house. And then after that, then shortly after we started talking, then it started, the sulfuric acid or the pebbles started coming from the sky. And he was like, "Oh, it's raining, but it's not really rain. It's like rocks."
The beauty of Mother Nature and everything she gives us, and then there's the other side of her too, you know.
This is what me I talk about, yo. We have to bring the precept out, yo. I might quote it, but let me go for the precept. You hear them say? Mother Nature, yo. Hey man, this is how Bashim Shah is doing, yo. This is Zephaniah 3, verse 5. The just, Yahweh Bashim Shai, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust know no shame. Them not understand, so this is the hands of Yahweh Bashim Shai on the earth. This is how the Lord said, I'm going to visit the earth that he made. When you read Isaiah 29, verse 6, and tells him, I'm going to visit you with storm, yo. I'm going to visit you with great noise. But people in regard the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and know these words are taking full effect, yo. Every day we get up and prophesy about these things, the Lord will manifest them before me, yo. Whether you believe us, yes or no. Believe it, yo.
Mother Nature, of course, being wild in nature. Obviously, you can see the ocean right now.
So I hope this was edifying. With that, I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hawashai, Ba'ashem Kodash, Shalom.